Hey, fellow do-it-yourselfers. Hey, listen, I want to show you today how to clean your sidewalks the right way. You think that getting one of those surface cleaners at Home Depot and hooking it up to your $100 pressure washer is going to get the sidewalk clean? It might, and it might leave a bunch of stripes too. So I want to show you the do-it-yourself homeowner right way of doing this, so you don't have to go and hire someone like me to come out and do it for you too. So let's get started. First, you're going to need your pressure washer, of course. It doesn't matter, a $100 one will work. A $200 one will work a little better. A $300, $400 one is going to work even better than that. Commercial grade ones are going to run upwards to $1,000 or higher. But we're talking massive GPMs, that's gallons per minute, like at least 4,000 PSI capabilities. You don't necessarily want to run everything at 4,000 PSI. But that's why you leave it to the professionals to get the job done right for that kind of stuff. But you can do it yourself, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, so we're going to take a look at our sidewalk today. Check this out. It definitely needs a little TLC. You can see there's no edge to it. The grass is overgrown. It hasn't been done in a good, 5 months now? Probably. Maybe a little less than that, but it's dormant. It's been wintertime here in Florida. Grass hardly grows. It stays green, but it doesn't really grow. It's been very bright out here. It is a hot day, don't get me wrong. I'm wearing long sleeves, that is true. These are cover-ups, which you can get. I get them at Sam's Club and Costco. And you know what? They keep me safe from the sun. They also dry quickly, and I don't have to worry about putting on a bunch of sunscreen, which I don't really like putting on that much. I wear the big hats, wear the long sleeves. This one's pretty cool. This is an Under Armour one. Has a hood. See? Here it's about 85, 86 degrees right now. It could be a lot worse, and it could be a lot more humid, but hey, it works. So you need a good pair of waterproof shoes, and that's exactly what these are. Some people wear rubber boots. I wear these. These are actually hiking shoes. Okay, so first things first, you're going to need some kind of applicator because you actually use chemicals to get the job clean. That's how you get it clean. It's not just pressure. Pressure helps to get it removed from the surface once you have done the actual cleaning work. Let the chemical work for you. Work smarter, not harder, okay? That's the most important thing. So you're gonna need some kind of applicator. For pressure washers, the foam cannon can work. Your ratio is going to be not the highest. You can use some kind of a pump sprayer like this. This is a 2-gallon pump sprayer. I got it at Home Depot or Walmart. Can't remember which one. I think it was Walmart for like $15, okay? Very affordable. You can get it at Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's. Any of those places are gonna have ones. You don't need a 2-gallon one either. You can use a smaller one. You can use a 1-gallon or 1.25-gallon unit. They're all going to work just the same. It's all about the mixture and the ratio of chemicals you're gonna be using. Now, the next thing you're gonna do, I got my stuff over here. Remember, burned up garage, going to be repairing. That's gonna be another video. So excuse the mess, excuse the dirt. It's smoke. Long story, it'll be explained eventually. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna get our sodium hypochlorite. That is SH in the pressure washing world. It's gonna be this guy here. You're gonna go to your local Walmart or Home Depot, go to the pool aisle, and you're gonna get pool chlorine, okay? This is 10% hypochlorite. So that's 10% mix. So we're gonna do a ratio in there inside of our applicator and do it that way. But first things first, you gotta have a clean slate to work on. So if you haven't done your mowing, you gotta get that done first. And that's where I'm at. So let's jump back to mixing these up in a few minutes. And let's go take care of that. So I actually want to show you something real quick, okay? So this sidewalk right here, I did this entire section up into the neighbor's driveway there. Not too long ago. About 2 months ago, I think. So you can see the difference. It's pretty contrast here. Very, very big difference between that and that over there. You can take a hose to this, it ain't gonna do anything. All right, now that we're done doing that, let's go back to mixing up our chemicals. I'm gonna show you the ratios. All right, now we're gonna mix this stuff up. We have our SH here, sodium hypochlorite. It is the main ingredient in bleach, which is a branded product. So I bet you didn't know that. Clorox owns the brand on it. This is a foam cannon right now. This has car wash in it. I do use this sometimes for applying this kind of stuff, but I think on this particular job, we're going to be doing it with the garden sprayer. I'm gonna calculate it out. So with that thing, we're gonna use, for 1 gallon mix, we're gonna use 0.7 gallons of water. We're gonna use 0.3 gallons of SH, and we're gonna use 2 ounces of surfactant. Now surfactant is a soap that allows you to cling to surface, especially when you're doing it on verticals like walls or roofs, things like that. It also usually makes it smell a little nicer too. Add some of that in there. I'm not gonna go crazy measuring it out, but that will give us an idea. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of car wash soap. I'm just gonna do it. This is cheap stuff. It's Purple Power's wash wax. And honestly, it's just a very simple car wash. Has a pleasant smell. I'm only gonna add a couple ounces of that. Like that, that's it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add some water to it. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. Anywhere in that 1 to 3% range should be good enough for what we're doing now. We're gonna mix it up. Shake that all up, mix it. So there is one thing that I forgot to mention. Wear gloves. That's a really smart thing to do, even if it's just little rubber gloves. I keep these in my to-go kit for when I'm working, doing this stuff, other car washes or pressure stuff. And then you can use a heavy-duty chemical gloves too, if need be. And I do highly recommend those too. We're gonna apply the cleaning mixture, and then it has to have some dwell time. So anywhere between like 8 and 10 minutes should be enough. In that time, I'll set up the pressure washer, and then we will start cleaning this thing. Alright, so I just did the cut-ins on this, and we are, that's what you do when you go around the edges. That's where your surface cleaner is not really going to be able to hit. And now we are going to work on the surface cleaning part with our surface cleaner. This is a 14-inch surface cleaner. Usually about a 12-inch one is what you can find at your Home Depot. But principle's the same. It spins around. You got 2 heads spinning around at an even distance from the ground. Makes a nice, smooth cleaning surface.
right, look at that. Now that we have gotten our dirt off, it's looking pretty good. It's gonna dry out pretty good. But this is where things can turn a little sour, because oftentimes these tiger stripes can come back as it dries, and then they'll be present. So you might think you're all done, but there is one way that you can do this method that'll help get rid of that, and it's called a post-treatment. So we're gonna go back to our pump sprayer that we had out earlier, and we're gonna use it to do a little post-treatment on the concrete here. So pretty easy to do. And then we'll let that dwell. Again, this is our SH, our sodium hypochlorite. We're gonna let that dwell for about 5 to 6 minutes, and that will, you know, that'll allow us to rinse it off at that point. And you should have pretty good looking concrete sidewalk at that. Whew. After that, the job's all done. Now again, using professional machines and stuff, we can get this thing done in 15 minutes. But to do it at home, for the do-it-yourself homeowner, yeah, it's gonna take a little longer. But it is possible, just using chemistry. So, all right, let's lay down our post-treatment and see how it looks. So yeah, it's very easy to do. Very similar to our pre-treatment. You just pump it up and lay it down in the line. You don't even have to use a lot of surfactant, and if you need to mix up a new batch, just having the SH and the water goes a long way. And again, we're gonna let this sit for like 5-6 minutes. And then we'll do a final rinse down, and that'll be it. All right, so now that I've done that entire section with the post-treatment, we're gonna give it about 5-6 minutes, and then we'll rinse it down with the garden hose. We don't need to use our pressure washer anymore, so that's a plus. All right, now that it's been 6 minutes, do the rinse down, and yeah, it's gonna be it. Use some of the soap from the mixture, our surfactant. Also want to spray down all the plants, because again, SH will mess up the plant. I want to kind of give it a little pattern, so I can just go over it like that. This is a custom tip here I made that goes from a garden hose attachment to pressure washing 1/4 inch quick connects. So I can put different nozzles on there. It works on some of them because it is high flow, low pressure, but it doesn't work on all of them. So this right here is a soft washing J-rod. It uses 1/4 inch quick connects, but it is made for more high flow applications like this hose. It does work on the pressure washer though, so it's meant for a high flow pressure washer, like 4 or 5 gallons per minute, even an 8 gallon per minute machine. But yeah, this works on the hose pretty good for most of them. Just the one tip doesn't work that well, but that's it. Again, this is not something that you need, but it can be very useful. It's low pressure, high flow. I'm getting about 8 to 10 gallons per minute out of this hose. I've tested it out in a bucket, but it's only about 60 to 100 psi, where the pressure washer is like under 2 gallons per minute at 2,000 psi. So big difference between the two. I mean, the great thing is that once you rinse down this post-treatment and it dries, this thing is gonna look really good. And that's what we want. So, again, it's something that goes a lot faster if you got the right equipment, professional equipment. But you can do it yourself as a do-it-yourself homeowner. Perfectly fine. As long as you understand the method behind what you're doing and not just trying to throw high pressure water at it. You know, I know it's tempting and they try and sell it that way. With those surface cleaners packaged with a 2000 PSI, 1.1 gallon machine. It's not a lot of volume of water. They don't have as much cleaning power. Great for trash cans, things like that. But when it comes to concrete, you need a lot of pressure and a lot of volume. So anyways, hey guys, if you like this video, like and subscribe. And comment below, let me know what you think. And if this is something that you've tried yourself, have you failed at it? Or have you succeeded? Let me know. Tell me your story. I want to hear about it. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. Let's keep it real as a do-it-yourself homeowner.